Hello everybody, Jamie the Board Game Man, and today we're going to look at May 2022's newest additions to the Board Game Man library. 15 this month. 15, 1-5. Let's get right into it. So the very first one is from a guy named Lamont. He actually IM'd me. He said, hey, I see your channel. If I send you my game, will you show it on your channel? I said, yeah, send it on over. So as promised, this will be seen on my channel very shortly. It is called Your Opinion Doesn't Matter. The ultimate debating game. In this game, it's more of a party game. What you're doing is you're going to have a moderator, and they're going to choose another person to debate against. And what they do is there's 7 different categories to choose from. You draw a card from that category, and you both have 30 seconds to debate your case. The other people that are not involved in the debate game, or the debate, actually vote and see who, we think your case is better, or we think your case is better. Whoever wins it gets the card. Whoever gets 4 or 5 cards, I can't remember which one it is, wins the game. So, and that's really cool. It has a 30-second timer in there, so you know exactly when 30 seconds is up. And like I said, there's 7 different categories in here. So I'm plenty to choose from. You choose whichever you want to do. And there's actually one where it is called For It or Against It. And what's cool is you actually roll the die. There's a For It or Against It die in there. And you roll the die, and that tells you whether you're for it or against it, and then you draw whatever the subject matter is, and you go for it. So, really cool. You'll see it the next episode I do. Your opinion doesn't matter. Thank you, Lamont. Appreciate it. Next games. 3 3M games were added to the library this time. 2 of them from the same guy, and the third one was from eBay. The one from eBay was High Bid. This one right here. Here it is. This is a really, really cool game. And it's amazing how good condition, except for the little tear in the front there. But who cares? They're 50 years old, for heaven's sakes. But High Bid was one of the ones I picked up through eBay. And then the 2 I got from Facebook Marketplace are Point of Law, which I did an episode on. And as far as I know, I think I'm the only one on YouTube that has done this episode. I have not seen anybody else do one, unless I just flat out missed it. Didn't see any on BGG. If I'm wrong, then you know what? Just give me my 2 seconds of fame. Just okay. So Point of Law, this is one I got. And from the same guy, I got Executive Decision as well. So I went ahead and add that, because I did not have this one. He also had Jumpin', but I had to tell him, sorry, I have Jumpin' already. But this one and Point of Law, I definitely want. So I purchased both these from him. So Executive Decision. All right. So that's 4 games. The next one is Gembaton, which I've already done an episode on. This is a game I got over here at McKay's in Knoxville. This is one I think I did about 2 or 3 episodes ago, where you draw the tiles, you lay down the gems, and if you get 3 or more in a row, you get bonus points. If you want to check this game out, I have done an episode on it. Check it out if you're interested in it. Gembaton. All right. The next one is Monopoly Diced. Monopoly Diced is one where I found at Walgreens, of all places. My wife and I were heading down to Dollywood for the first time. And we said, uh-oh, we didn't take any allergy medicine. Of course, I think we're out. So we ran into Walgreens real quick, and I came across this, and I went ahead and got it. So Monopoly Diced is now added a part of the library. Next one. This one I actually picked up, put back, picked up, put back, and finally I came home, watched a video on it, and I said, I think I'd like that. And luckily I was able to go back, and it was still there. Usually I do that, I come back, and it's gone. And you're like, oh. But this time I was actually lucky enough to get it. It is called 7th Hero by EEG Games. This was like a really cool card game. Like I said, I picked this up several times. Finally, picked it up and bought it. So, looks like a really fun game. Like I said, I've watched a couple videos on it. It looks really fun. And I'll be doing a video on that shortly. It'll be 7th Hero. The next one is The Builders, Middle Ages. This is one where it's one of those tins. And in this game, it kind of reminds me of Splendor, the way the scoring is, where in Splendor, you're gathering up, the jewels, and then you're buying cards to get to keep that jewel that adds on. This is kind of the same kind of concept where you have buildings. You're choosing buildings, and then you're choosing workers to help you build these buildings to get points. But in order to get these workers, as soon as you put them to work on that building, you have to pay them a certain amount of money. So it's a very interesting, fascinating game. It has the same kind of point thing where once you reach that point threshold, I can't remember if it's like 15 or 16 or 18 or something like that, then it triggers the end of the game. And of course, it's one of those games where everyone gets the same amount of turns, and whoever reaches that point scheme first wins the game. So it is I think there is a sequel to this too. This is the first of the two. I don't have the second one yet. I haven't found the second one. But if I come across the second one, I'll probably get that too. I heard it seems like both of them are pretty good. It's The Builders Middle Ages. The next one, I found this one. I thought, you know, this looks pretty cool. I remember seeing this at Target and Walmart, and they had it for 20 bucks, and I opened it up, and it's brand new. A Rise of Tribes. Now, this one I actually watched a couple episodes on, and I thought, you know what, this is one I could probably teach everybody, show how it plays, and it looks really pretty. I mean, it looks really cool. The dice are really nice, and so I'll be showing this pretty soon. The Rise of Tribes. All right. So we're moving right along here on all these new ones. I tell you, I was busy, busy, busy. Okay, now the next one is going to be, this is one I got lucky. It was $25 over at McKay's in Knoxville. It is Ticket to Ride, United Kingdom. This one is practically mint. I guess I could say it's half mint. I opened it up and the Pennsylvania was open, but the United Kingdom cards were sealed. So I'm assuming someone got it, played one game of Pennsylvania, and said, okay, I'm turning it in. Okay. So I got lucky with this one. So Ticket to Ride, United Kingdom. It was number 5 of the collection, which I do not have. So that actually, I'm almost got all the numbered ones. I have 2 through 7. So I'm missing Asia. Asia's number 1, the Asia, legendary Asia. So, and I think there's 2 other Ticket to Rides I'm missing. As far as I remember, I think it's, what is it? Poland and Markland, I think, are the 2 ones that aren't numbered. So I also have London, Amsterdam, New York, and the card game. And I also have the dice expansion here. But I think those are the only 2 I'm missing. I think it's Markland and Poland. But if I'm wrong, let me know. Notate down below in the comments if I missed one. It's possible. I might have missed one. Another one, Machi Koro 2. Got the sequel to that one. I have not done any episodes on the original. I have Bright Lights Big City. I don't have the other one. I don't have Legacy. And I don't have the 2 expansions, the Harbor and Millionaire's Row. I don't have those either. But Machi Koro 2, I literally just got this late last week. I got this through eBay. What was kind of cool is the guy had a price on there, and all I did was save it. This is on eBay. I just saved it. He came back with an offer and dropped it like $6. I'm like, holy cow. And I just snagged it. So I went ahead and I got it. And I'm going to have to do episodes on these. I have not done any episodes on Machi Koro, and this is a great game. So, Machi Koro 2. Here we go. So now I got that added to the list, or the board games as well. So that was in there too. Now the next ones, this one here, I was very excited about. I was over at McKay's, right here in Knoxville. First of all, it's a Waddington's game. So hello, those are hard enough to find in the States. This one is from 1970, so it's a classic. It's a vintage. And I saw the box, and I'm like, what is this? And as soon as I saw Waddington's, I'm like, oh man, that thing's probably like 80 bucks, 60 bucks, 20 bucks? Wow. Opened it up, the thing looks brand new. Over 50 years old. This one I was pretty excited about. There's only one video out there, and it's a guy from the UK that is discussing the game, how he played it as a kid. He absolutely loves it, and he was kind of showing it. It's called Exploration. And this one, you're an explorer, and you have 4 different ways to explore. You have the diving, and you have mountaineering, you have the sailing, and you have archaeology. And this game looks really, really fun. So I got to read the instructions to find out how to play it exactly. But look at the cover. That cover is really cool. For 1970, they went all out on this cover. So it looks really, really good. And so it really captured my eye. And after kind of looking through look at the board. I got to show you the board. Now this board is over 50 years old. Look at how bright and colorful this board is. No crease down the middle. I mean, it looks fantastic. Looks great, doesn't it? So that looks pretty amazing. So it's, oh, actually I think it's upside down, sorry. There we go. I think the glaciers were upside down there, the mountains. But yeah, isn't that beautiful? I mean, that just really, really looks nice. So, has all the cards, has the special die, has all the pieces, has all the little cards that are in it. 20 bucks for a Waddington's game, 1970. Done! It was as beautiful as it looks. So I can't wait to actually read the instructions, figure out exactly how to play it. Because I'm looking forward to doing an episode on that one. Now, these last 4 that I'm showing you, I think are the last 4, well, I guess 3 of the last 4 I was really excited about. The other one kind of came later. I was heading down to these, to Georgia. There was a guy that was selling 2 games in Georgia. And right at the tippy top of Georgia. So not like I had to go all the way down to Atlanta. I mean, it was like right at the tippy top. I figured, well, if I go down there, I can just come straight back up because Chattanooga's right there. I'll stop at the McKay's at Chattanooga because I don't get to go down there very often. It's about an hour. It's not too long. An hour, 15 hour, 20 minutes away from me. Considering the Knoxville store is only 10 minutes, 15 minutes from me. So anyway, so I go down to Georgia. I pick up these 2 games. Now this one I picked up as an old Avalon Hill game. It's called Intern. It says, now you are the physician in this busy hospital game. If you're the first person to take care of all your patients in the ER, you win the game. And I love it's at one of those Avalon Hills, the bookshelves. And since my wife's a nurse, I thought it'd be kind of cool. You know, maybe we could figure out how to play it. Some of these games are kind of like, woo! And I hope it's not one of those, but I'm pretty sure we can figure out how to play it. And hopefully I can learn how to play it and show you an episode on this Intern. So I figured, why not? This one I kind of threw in there at the last minute because the other game I bought from is one I really wanted. Then later on I kind of said, you know what? I'll take the Intern too since I'm driving all the way down here. Let's go ahead and get this too. So we threw this in there. So let me go ahead and show you the other game. Now this game I was pretty excited about. And because this game's been around for a while. I think it's 1970, I remember it's 1971. So it's only a year older than Exploration. There is only one other episode, as far as I looked, that I've seen on this game. I didn't see any videos on BGG. There's only one. And it's my buddy Vinny. The Insane Board Game Freak Show. I had to do that for him. He is a good buddy of mine. He actually has a video of this. And if you don't have a subscription to his channel, you need to look him up. The Insane Board Game Freak Show. Really, really cool. He is the only one I've seen this video for. Now, if I'm wrong, okay, you can correct me down below in the comments, but he's the only one I saw. This is the Godfather game. This was made back in 1971. Now, they do have a special one where it comes in a case. And now, if they guy probably had that, I probably wouldn't have paid the money, because who knows how much that's going for. This is just a regular cardboard. But I guess they have an actual case that the game goes in, which is actually kind of cool. But this is the Godfather game. And I think what really fascinates me the most is this board game. This board. One side says the Godfather, and then the other side looks like an Uzi, or one of those, you know. And then you open it up, and that's the board game. Or actually the board, I should say. Really crazy. I mean, it's crazy looking, man. Just by looking at it, you're like, what? So that's pretty cool. All the cards are in mint condition. There are no bends, no tears, none of that stuff. And even some of these tokens here aren't even punched out. So it's kind of new used, or I guess new old, whatever you want to call it. Has not even been played. So I figured, oh, this is going to be a fun one. I definitely have to figure out how to play this one and watch it. So like I said, Vinny is the only other person I've seen that actually had it on his channel. I haven't seen any other videos on it. So heads up to Vinny, man. Thumbs up for him. These last two, after I picked those two up in Georgia, I figured, okay, I'm going to go ahead and stop by Chattanooga. I think I did really well on these two. These two games go for some money, especially the second one. This is Isolation by Lakeside Games. I think this usually goes for maybe around 20 bucks, 15 bucks, 20 bucks, unless you're lucky enough to find it in the thrift store. But if you go on eBay or something like that, you're going to pay at least 20 bucks on this, maybe even more. This is a cool game. It's a vintage game where you move a player piece, you remove one of these, and you're trying to isolate your other players so you can't move anymore, and then you win the game. I got this for $6. $5.95 right there. I intentionally kept that on there. I wanted to show the price tags on these two because these kind of blew me away. Great price for this game. Very fun game. And I'll be showing this very soon. This last one. This last one's crazy. There's a copy of this that's sold on eBay. I think it was a brand new copy though. 250 bucks. If you look on there, you'll see it. I could not believe I saw it. I'm like, what? And I think it's a brand new copy. I think it was sealed. So, but still, I don't know why this game is so expensive on eBay. I don't know why. Pizza Party. Found Pizza Party. I could not believe I actually found it over there, and somebody actually turned it in. Didn't even try to sell it. So obviously they didn't really know what they had. Everything's in here. Everything's in great condition. Nothing's torn. All the pieces, all the ingredients are in there. $3.95. $4 I found Pizza Party for. I saw the Pizza Party like that, and I was like, oh my gosh. And I thought, okay, so I'm going to pull it out. It's going to have like a $50 price tag. $3.95. I opened this thing up so fast. Okay, 6 pepperonis, 6 mushrooms, 6 peppers. Oh my gosh, it's complete. I looked at the Switch ones, the Switches. They're all in there. All 4 slices are in there. So it's complete. $4 for Pizza Party. So now I'm excited to have this in the library. I'm excited to do an episode on it finally, because I've always kind of seen it. I'm like, that looks like a fun little game. It looks like a really cool little game to play. Never thought I'd ever get it. I'm like, they want way too much for this game. Well, I got lucky. The stars were aligned on that day. Went down to Georgia, got the Intern, the Godfather game, came back up and got Isolation on this. That was a great day. And that was just yesterday. That was literally just yesterday. So, or day before yesterday. I'm sorry. It was on Saturday I went. And great. It was great. So it was a good day. And that, my friends, are the 15 games that were added in the month of May 2022. So I hope I did good. If I did good, give me a thumbs up there. I hope I did. And hopefully June, I'll be finding some more games that can add to the library that I feel would be a good addition to the library and have good episodes. So thank you so much for watching as always. I always appreciate your support. And until next time, everybody, happy gaming.